Okay. Apologize for the hair. I just got done playing a game on the VR. So you probably read the title. Is that an angle? Okay, and yeah, so I was thinking about possibly making a song. Hold up, let me. Okay. Making a song with my acoustic guitar, which is over there. I don't plan on adding any lyrics to it, especially not now. I think I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not entirely sure. You know what, that reminds me, hold up. Let me pause this real quick. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Had to text some people. Of course, since I use my phone as a webcam, that doesn't seem so. It's not as easy as you may think it will be. Anyways, apologize if you can't. If like half my face is cut off of the thing, because I will have my. Of course, I can probably do this. Yeah, that'll work. Step back a bit. Okay, so before we get all that started, let me make sure all the buy rate's good. Okay, that's looking good. All right, seems as though everything is good. I'm not streaming, like, okay. If you see my screen, there's a chat thing over here that says I'm streaming Minecraft, which I can't stand that. Let me fix that real quick. That's not what I wanted to do. Crap. Let me fix this real quick. I really wish I could get like a mod in here to do this for me, like a trusted mod. You know. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Now it should be fixed. It shouldn't be streaming Minecraft anymore. So now, okay, let me show you this real quick. I wish I could show this. I wish I can do this on Kick. So yeah, as you can see there, I tried to make a Kick account, but it never worked because I apparently have to subscribe to Restream, which I don't have the money nor the faith, or I just don't want to. There we go. Yeah, so apparently you can only do 2 channels at once if you're not subscribed. Now, if you're subscribed, you can do like 15 channels, which is a great deal, but it's like $30 a month, which is more than my Netflix account. So no, I'm not doing that. Well, at least for me it was. I don't know what it is for other people. It may have changed now. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but anyways. I think now we can probably just start going on into it. Let me grab the guitar. Okay, so If you haven't seen the guitar before, there it is. It's a Washburn. I don't know what year. I got it back in, I don't know if it says this in the, no, it doesn't say what year it was made, but I got this thing back in, let's see, it probably when I was like 7, 8 years ago, I think. I don't know. But, yeah, so I've had the guitar for quite some time. Let me move these headphones out of the way so they're out of the... There we go. So I've had the guitar for quite some time. So I can move this chair. Hey. Oh, okay. That's fine. I could probably just angle the thing down a bit more without making it full. Okay, nobody breathe. Put that there so to protect the phone from falling, but now it sees it's got that. Oh, don't you just love working with cameras? All right, anyways. So, there's a guitar. I think I did this guitar, I've played this thing on stream before a long time ago though. It's probably, it was like first stream or something. Oh boy, here we go. So yeah, if you didn't see by the title, I'm trying to make a song. I don't plan on singing because I don't want to and I suck at it, so I'm not doing that. Just making a melody. So what I was thinking, of course, not a lot of people know all this knowledge about music, which it doesn't. I just want to make a song, maybe live stream it. Got this recommendation for a certain person at school. Anyways, so I'm thinking about starting at G, something like that. Maybe finger pick it. Of course, if you don't know what that means, I'm just playing with my fingers instead of a pick, which I probably don't have up there, which is surprising for me. Do I have one in here? I do. I got quite a few. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna use the fingers for my pick. Anyways, so the strumming pattern that I thought was, I tried to, crap. So my strumming pattern, or picking pattern, is probably going to be something like this. I feel like it's unique, but it's also not it's kind of common, but not really, which is why I like it. Which is why I'm going to use that. Anyways, so the chords I'm going to use is, of course, G, it's in the key of G, C, C major 7th, I think that's what it is. And then we're going to use this D over G, and it's like a C over G flat. No, it's a D. Okay, if I say this wrong, if I say this chord wrong, don't judge me. This is a D over G because G flat is in the scale of D. So yeah, this is D over G. This one should be C over G flat because G flat is not in the key, is not in the scale of C. So yeah, this is a C over G flat, I think. Okay, once again, don't quote me on that. I'm kind of stupid if it's wrong. It may be right. Who knows? Anyways, so we got this chord to this chord, back to the G. So that's going to be the intro with that picking pattern. And then for the chorus, same thing, same chorus, except I'm going to add this note, the D. So instead of this, it's going to be this with all chords. So That's gonna be the chorus. Of course, the intro is just that thing without that one. So yeah, it's gonna be that, and then for the bridge, of course, I made a video on this thing last night, and I plan on posting it on my channel after this live stream. That's what I plan on. I doubt I will do it, but you get the point. And I basically explained all that in the matter of like 11 minutes. So I couldn't send it to anyone before I live stream it because all my friends have an iOS, Android. Not iOS, Android. I don't know. They have an Android. And usually, I have an Apple. And when I send videos over 3 minutes long, it doesn't work. So I wasn't even thinking about sending it to anyone after I saw the time. Anyways, so I'm just probably going to post that on my channel later. Probably not tonight, probably tomorrow. I don't know. That is if I plan on it. I don't know. Anyways, maybe this weekend. Probably this weekend. Anyways, back to the song. So we got the intro, got the chorus, and then the bridge. The bridge is going to start off the same somewhat. It's going to start off with G. Instead of going to C, it's going to go to this E minor. Specifically this E minor because it leads into this chord. Shoot, I'm looking in the camera. There we go. It leads, so that E minor leads into that chord, which is why I'm doing that up here instead of down here. So yeah, G to the E minor. That's a D. To the D over G. To that C over G flat. To the E minor, the lower one. And then I was thinking, because I wanted to change it up to make it sound bad in a good way. That sounds really stupid to a person who's never played any kind of music, whatever. But usually most musicians will make a chord progression that sounds really bad, but also really good. That's what I wanted to do here. So I'm going to go from this E minor down to this E flat major. No, it's not me. I don't know. It may be. It's like half. So this G. I don't know. I'm not musically trained. I'm just know how to play the guitar. There you go. So that what makes that chord weird is, of course, where is it? The G over those E flats because it's not in the scale. That's what makes it fun. So once again, we're going to the E minor. And then instead of this chord again, of course that chord, this one here, leads into this chord. But instead of having the same chord as this, instead of using that chord again, I'm going to keep this initial pattern and just slide it up to that, adding that G flat at the end, right there. So, which makes it easier for me in the long run, because instead of having to take the hand off the guitar and do this to that, I can just go and just not even take my hand off the guitar, just slide it up to this one. So that's why it makes it easier. So let's see, we got this. Back to that C over G flat. That's right. But we changed the picking pattern, I almost forgot. to make this note, that G flat stand out like it does on this one. So, in order to do that, we just have to make that note last, like the last note that's played for that chord. So, instead of doing this, where I play, if you can see this hand over here, I'm playing this string right here, bend it a bit so you can get a better description, and then this string would be second. On the usual one, which is what I don't want, because I want that note to stand out last. So I'm gonna play this string instead. I think that's it. Yeah. So this string instead of this string, which is a perfect fifth, and then I hit that string last. Turns that chord into a bit of like a sus almost. So it makes this chord, like this is a regular D. It kind of has this feeling to it. You know, makes it kind of sound like that, I guess. I don't know, because of the perfect fifth. Back to the G. Actually, you know what? We'll go to the chorus pattern out of the bridge. And of course, we could probably add a strumming pattern where we're using the whole thing, or we can just keep it like this. So okay, and that part, I guess we need to keep in mind the strumming pattern. Okay, so if we keep that. You know what? On the strumming pattern, instead of playing that chord, we'll just go to a regular C. But with that note at the end, so that when we go to the G, these notes will already be ringing. Like that. So if we play that all together on the strumming pattern, it'll be like this. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I have planned out so far. I don't necessarily know what else to add. Maybe like a, of course, no, I gotta go this way. If I can move properly without knocking anything over, or just blocking the view entirely. You know what? Let me put the guitar down. Of course, I have drums right here that I can work a little bit with. Of course, I'm not the best drummer in the world, but I don't even know what to add on that. We got any drummers in the chat? Because I'm not one. I'm actually currently teaching myself drums as we speak. So that's probably why I'm gonna, if I even add a drum beat, I'm gonna keep it simple as crap. And probably just a simple, you know, just a simple hi. Of course, you won't be able to hear the actual drums because it's not plugged in to the speakers. And even if I did plug it into the speakers, you wouldn't be able to hear it anyways because it's, of course, You get the point. I don't even know what I was trying to say. You get the point. But, yeah. So, if I end up adding a drum beat to that, which I probably will not, probably might just keep it acoustic. I probably won't even record it if I end up doing something with it. I probably won't even record it on those. I'll just get like a drum beat app on Google or in the App Store or something like that, and make it from there. But yeah, I don't even know what else to add, because I feel like, of course, I could probably, now that I have like the verse pattern, chorus pattern, and the bridge, I could probably come up with come up with a type of pattern. No. Of course, as I lay out the song, I don't know what I'm trying to say. How many choruses are in the song, and how many times the bridge is played? How many verses are there? That's what I'm trying to say. You get the point. But yeah, I don't plan on doing anything with this. I just am bored, and don't really feel like playing any games right now. So I'm like, yeah, what the heck? We'll do this instead. Which I didn't think it would take long anyways, since I already had that thing pretty much, figured out. Which was probably stupid of me to start streaming if I already had the song figured out. I don't know. Let's see. I have some cables over there. So what do you guys think? Should I? Let's see, what time is it? You guys think I can make a whole nother song idea in 2 hours? Not even 2 hours, like an hour. Because I don't think I can. I might get come up with a keys, like a chord progression without playing it or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea what to do. Let's see here. Okay, that's good. Sounds like two. Well, the longer I sit here, the more time I'm wasting. So you know what? We'll see if we can come up with another song or something. I don't even know. I have a piano way back there, not in the living room of the basement. And by the way, before you guys say anything, I did get a comment on my most recent short on my channel saying why there's windows in the back of my basement. That is because our basement is half underground and half not. It's more like it's not technically a basement, but what's in front of me and beyond is covered underground. So our real basement is probably probably my safe room, which is just over there, right there, because that's covered with dirt. And then of course that's all light outside. So this is really the first story, and upstairs is the second story. This isn't really technically a basement, but it's called the basement because if you look at it, so my driveway is that way, up front, that way. And if you went down my driveway to my house, it looks like my house is just one story, because our basement is half underground and half not, which I'm in the basement currently. Of course, since it's half underground, that's why there's windows back there. Yeah. That's why we call it a basement, because the first story, technically the second story looks like the first story, and this makes it look like the basement in front. Now, if you walk out back there, it looks like this is the first story and that's the second story. So you just have to come over here and see. But I'm not gonna do that because that's stupid. Anyways, so yeah. See how much time we got. We got an hour or so. Let me grab a cable if I can. Come on, get off the. There we go. So this is my capo that we're rocking with. It's like it matches the guitar a little bit. Anyways, so let's see here. We first probably should come up with some chords. Actually, no, we should come up, instead of making the chords on standard tuning, we should make them with the capo on the desired, I think it's called nut position. I don't know. I'm not a genius with this. But before we make the chords, that way I don't have to spend all this time converting the standard tuning chords to the capo chords, if you know what that means. I don't feel like explaining it because I'm just wasting time anyways. I like this side right here. Feels like a good spot. Let's see. We got like an F, the G. Wait. Hold up. Let's see here. No. There's the F. That's another chord. Now, before we come up with the chords, we should probably think of the genre that we should make the song like. Is it like a sad song? Is it a happy song? Is it a love song? Is it in like an indie folk song? What is it? What should it be? What should it be? Of course, usually with acoustic guitar, it's not going to be metal. Of course, my other guitar's upstairs. Anyways, I think the genre we're gonna make is probably gonna be similar to the song I just played. The G. Of course, I'm not gonna play capo, but the G, C, whatever. I don't know. Okay, so we got that was actually pretty good. So I got this like C here. It's not a C, but in capo it is. So A minor to the this one. I don't know. Let's see. No, so okay, so we got so we got two different options. Excuse me. We got this, that, or we can go to this. No. We got up. No. Up. I don't know, but we'll work on it as we go on with our thing. I don't know, but yeah. So I think now that I've finished talking, you know, we can actually play the song that we got right now without, you know, interruptions. What was that again? No. Yeah. Keep wanting to go back to this chord when I'm strumming. I feel like we should make a better strumming pattern. So let's see what we got. So let's see here. Let's start here. Nice. I like that. I like adding the bridge pattern with that strumming pattern. I like that. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I probably should have mentioned it was a short stream. I didn't plan on doing this long. I was just bored. And I definitely believe that we made accomplishments. We got a whole nother thing going on, plus what we just played. Yeah. I made some changes I did not think I would make today with this project I'm working on. And yeah, I thank you for all your support, for being here. And yeah, I'll see you on the flip side. That's super cringy. I'll see you guys later. How's that? Ugh. Alright, yeah, let me put the guitar up real quick. Chat, I want to thank you all once again for being here, being present in the history, like the, I don't know what you call it again. Let's call it, like the, what you call that? The big moment. I forgot what the word's trying to say. You get the point. I'd like to thank you for being here for the big moments, you know, making history. That's the word I was looking for. We're making history here on our channel. And of course, I will post I might post some video of me making this on my channel, get it a little bit more people viewing this. You know, I might make a short because you get more views like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. In the meantime, I'll see